Hello, I'm Sister Joanne Ionati from Wisdom House, and today I am happy to have with me Julia Cameron, novelist, poet, playwright, and the author of a number of books on the creative process. Over the years, Julia has helped thousands of people become unblocked to unlock their creativity. Through her books she has done this, and she has also done it through her workshops. And we're fortunate this weekend to have Julia with us doing a workshop on the power of perseverance, which is the topic of her latest book, Finding Water. And so Julia has been here at Wisdom House working with a group of people, artists and would-be artists, who want to get in touch with how they can better persevere in their art, whatever their art form is. Julia, as I was thinking about the number of people that you've helped, you often talk about ways in which people can become unblocked. This is going to be just a short interview, but what might be 2 ways you might suggest that people might become unblocked, how they can unlock their creative life?
Well, at the risk of sounding like a dour taskmaster, I think that there are 2 tools that will create a sea change in any life if people will just do them. All right, the first tool is the tool that I think of as a very American tool, because in America we have a strong work ethic. And so this tool is dreadful.
Okay.
It requires that you get up an hour earlier, maybe 45 minutes earlier if you have to sleep in, and you write 3 pages of stream of consciousness. It's called morning pages. They appear to take time. They maybe take, some people can do them in 20 minutes, but let's say they take 45 minutes to do, and you think, I just don't have time in my busy life. But what happens when you write morning pages is that you become much more efficient during your day. It prioritizes your day. It keeps you on your own track. It keeps you from becoming too distracted by other people's concerns. It's a little bit of a boundary. And what it does is lay the soundtrack of ordinary life onto the page. Most of us go through our day with an inner soundtrack. It says, I should have spoken up to Ted yesterday. Oh, I need to buy kitty litter. I didn't call my sister back. It's a myriad of tiny details. With morning pages, I think of it as running a vacuum cleaner around your consciousness.
Well, that's a good image.
So you vacuum up all the little telltale threads. I should have talked to Ted. I need to buy kitty litter. The car has a funny knock in it. And you put it on the page.
And you get rid of it.
And you're free of it for the day. Now, what also happens is that it's sort of like as you lay this soundtrack down, you free up what you might want to call alpha ideas that sort of pop up, and they are things like, wouldn't it be fun to try? Wouldn't it be interesting to do? Gee, I could really let myself explore. And these things start to move you toward your creativity. So I would say morning pages are the pivotal tool. Now the second tool is one that people will resist. Morning pages are hard work. Everybody will do them just fine. The second tool is called an artist date. And it's a once-a-week festive solo expedition to do something that sort of enchants or interests you. So I live in Manhattan. I might go to an Indian neighborhood and eat Indian food. I might go to the fabric district and hold up bolts of silk. I might go to the plant district, or up in Connecticut you can go to a great plant store.
And wonderful nurseries in the area.
Yes, just let yourself absorb the beauty of nature. An artist date doesn't have to necessarily do with art, but you could go to a movie, You could go to a play. You could go to a concert. You could go to a children's bookstore and just explore what your curiosity leads you to.
Mm-hmm.
I often say children's books contain just about the perfect amount of information to satisfy our curiosity.
Yeah.
You know, we want to know about reptiles, but we only want to know so much.
Right.
So those two tools give people a heightened sense of guidance. They improve intuition, and they sort of turn on the inner lights. And I think of them as building a spiritual radio kit, where you are, with your morning pages, you're saying to the universe, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I want no more of, this is what I'd like a lot more of. Then with your artist date, you're receiving. You go do something that's really self-nurturing, a good adventure. And you start to feel you're in an adventurous and expansive universe. And you begin to expand your own territory.
That's interesting. As you're talking about both of them, each one in their own way. I was thinking of the word exercise. Stretches us.
That's right.
In the exercising of each one, and
right.
And then we become more of who we are. But maybe we wouldn't have realized it unless we would have taken that experience.
Right.
Well, this is the final question, and I don't know how you feel about it. For you as an artist, what has been the best advice someone ever gave you?
Oh. All right. I know this is a comment, but it was from Arthur Kretschmer, who was the editor of Playboy magazine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Arthur said to me, Julia, don't write for your common reader. Don't try and find the lowest common denominator. Don't write for your common reader because you're never going to meet him. He said, write for your ideal reader. Write for the reader who's going to get every nuance that you write. Your every joke, your every jot and comma. And don't write down. And I think that was wonderful advice, to trust the adulthood of your readership, to really relate peer to peer. And I often say that my body of work is really, artists have always mentored. And I feel like I mentor on a little bit wider scale.
That's wonderful. And in that, you're always your best self. And you're
hopefully, hopefully.
Well, thank you very much. Even though this has been just a brief interview, it's wonderful to have you here, and it's wonderful to share you with the people who will be watching this blog. And we invite you to come to Wisdom House, visit our website, wisdomhouse.org, and find out about more programs that involve the arts and involve your own growth in spirituality.